Hey guys, welcome back to the channel with more His Dark Materials. This is Season 1, Episode 2. And so Lyra left with Mrs. Coulter at the end of last episode. Roger got taken, Billy Costa got taken, Lord Asriel left to the north. And so, yeah, we'll pick up from there. Again, I did read the first book. I think I read a part of the second one. I know what the subtle knife does, but I don't remember the story of the second one, and I don't remember what the amber spyglass does, so I probably didn't read the third book. But yeah, last time I ran into some issues with the copyright, so I'm gonna have the clips be a little shorter over on YouTube. But I'm excited to continue. If you want to watch the full reaction, you can check out Patreon in the link in the description below. Otherwise, let's get started. Wow.
Is this all yours?
Goodness, no. Just the one floor.
One floor. That's still significant.
Go on.
She's kind of tall.
Oh, I'm drowning. I'm drowning.
It is a lot more comfortable than Oxford. Billy? Roger! Billy Costa!
What kid calls their friend by the first and last name?
How are you with heights?
They don't scare me.
I've never been sure about them. I could never get away from the occasional urge to jump.
What?
Is that the Skraeling who mapped the currents of the Great Northern Ocean?
Hello, Eliza.
You know him?
Of course. Now come, Lyra.
She's dumbstruck.
Is that an armored bear skull? I've heard so much about them.
Lyra. Lyra. Sit down. For you will have knowledge that they won't. That I can teach you to wield power over all of them. But you must let me mold you.
Ugh.
You must trust me.
Let me
And will you
mold
let me
you.
find Roger for you? I think you can be extraordinary. It means being prepared to change. And that takes guidance.
We shouldn't change just so we can fit in here.
She's been very kind to us, Pan.
Pan knows what's up.
Do we deserve to have nice things? For once.
Of course we do.
No one's ever said I could be extraordinary before.
That's sad.
It's just the pipes, Pan. It's fine. It's something.
Pan became a butterfly. Ah!
Hey, stop.
Oh my god. She has too many pillows to use. Music in this is so well done. They're gone already? But they were here. If I was the gobblers, I'd have left a bomb here.
That's Billy's. The gobblers must have known we were coming and moved them.
How? Or was it just
What
precautionary?
did they want the children for?
I don't remember.
That's it. Perfect.
There ain't much give in it. I like running around, you know.
The clothes you wear determine the way people see you. Blue is quite your color. Did you know that?
I didn't know I had a color at all.
Looks like it'll allow you to wield a cake knife.
I heard your request, and I'm unable to grant it.
You've already allowed his head to be thawed and treated. Vital information might have been lost.
They say that he crossed between the worlds. That's heresy. The only rights the Magisterium has here are the rights I granted.
Can't you mold me into someone who reads some books, but who travels mostly?
The thing about electrons is that they
They
are...
are negatively charged particles, sort of like dust. But dust might not be charged.
Who did you learn this from?
Uh-oh.
Just a visiting scholar from New Denmark.
Pan was sharp there.
A recent Gyptian raid trying to find those damn children. Give them credit. The General Oblation Board's policy of moving them constantly and quickly seems to have borne fruit.
That is definitely not the pipes making that noise.
How are you able to be so far away from your demon? It's too painful.
I'm not.
It's not natural.
You're mistaken. He was with me the entire time.
This gaslighting. Whoa.
What is she?
I don't know, Pan, but we need to find out.
Asriel was lying. It's not him.
It's not him?
We need to cross.
He's saying that Asriel got funding under false pretenses? That that's not Grumman? What? Oh. It's a different world he just stepped into.
But if your activities draw too much attention, then the Magisterium will not protect you.
Should you be outside this door? And who are you?
The grown-ups are talking.
I don't mind.
Lyra!
Lyra, we can't let them find the alethiometer. The master said to keep it secret, particularly from her and the Magisterium.
I'm sorry if I was short with you in front of them.
You lost control.
No, I wouldn't say I lost control.
You were angry, I could see it. And you still are.
She's good at reading people.
It looks absurd to be carrying a shoulder bag in your own home.
Whoa!
He's a failure of a man and a failure of father!
Father.
Father.
I never understood why he kept up the ridiculous pretense.
My parents died in an airship accident. My mother. Who is she?
Could have been anyone.
Talk about keeping up pretenses.
He was never...
Tell me anything. Something.
Did you not hear that? Oh, dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Oh, man.
Two worlds both alike in so many ways, and you only seem to care about what this world can do for yours. You might be better to think about what your world can do for this one.
I believe he's here.
So he's done what you've done. He's crossed into our world.
All the digging that I'm doing, and it seems like he just can't be found.
You're lying.
We have to find out what she's doing.
Is she leaving?
That one's not bolted down.
He can separate from her.
Now do you see why I don't trust them?
This is how he moves around. He can listen to us the whole time, Pat.
So, let's use it ourselves.
My mom!
Will be worried. Of course she will, and that's why I'm here. To write a letter for your mother.
General Oblation Board of London. General Oblation Board of London.
I'll write to my friend,
Lyra.
Lyra. To a place called the station.
Station.
You'd be surprised who's taking us.
And in the trash. I didn't realize they showed her true colors so early in the
Is
book.
that a human and his demon, Pat? Looks like it.
Lyra, the lift has been called. She'll be on her way up soon. Lyra, quickly! Quickly, Lyra!
Well, I'll leave you to it. Dinner in an hour.
A drop of sweat coming down her. Oh. I think she got away with it. Some kids decide they want to hop a fence and wind up in a different freaking world. That woman's taking notice.
Best way to stay safe from the gobblers. Move in with one of them. General Oblation Board.
Gobbler.
Whoa.
She is the Oblation Board.
Lyra, look. There's too many people here. She hasn't locked the lift.
You're thinking about making a run for it now?
We can't leave without it.
Yeah, you can't leave without it.
You're coming with me.
Lyra! Be careful, Lyra.
This is what we trained for. Not afraid of heights.
Such a delicate face you have for such indelicate matters.
Oh!
Beautiful.
Oh, damn.
Here's the left. We'll try to keep warm. And then we'll find Roger. Try and sleep.
Cuddle for warmth. The whistling man? Why are the demons so drawn in by the whistling, or by the fox? Damn it. Okay, so this story is moving much faster than I imagined it would. So I did remember that Mrs. Coulter was connected in some way with the Gobblers, and that she wasn't exactly the best person, shall we say. But I had forgotten that she was like complete control of the Gobblers. I had forgotten how she was like the General Oblation Board was the Gobblers. And yeah, I forgot how controlling she was over Lyra too. Let me mold you. Jeez, like that's not, she wasn't subtle about that at all. I don't know that there's a good situation where you can ever say that line, let me mold you. Let me change who you are so you can be the person that I want you to be. Like, I also forgot about the downright abuse that she visits upon Lyra through her monkey, just crushing Pan. That was painful to watch. Though in the way it's set up some other things, it was well written, like hurt the demon, hurt the human, so that when Lord Boreal kills the journalist's butterfly demon, like the journalist dies too. I'm assuming they're dead. That the crushed the butterfly. Yeah. I remembered that there was a taboo against touching another person's demon, so when he touched the demon, I was like in shock, and then he crushed it. And I feel like that, for that reason, it might be a bad idea for a. It's not like there's anybody who has a choice in this, but like for a demon to become a butterfly, to settle upon a butterfly, it's not the best animal to settle on simply because it can be killed so easily. Like, I guess it worked in her favor as a journalist, possibly trying to like overhear things, though she would still need to be like close by with the butterfly, with the demon. But at least she is able to let Lyra know that Mrs. Coulter is in charge of the General Oblation Board and that they are the Gobblers. Speaking of demon choice, I asked you guys what you thought yours would be and got some fun answers, so thank you for that. If you guys have any more, let me know in the comments. There's probably a difference between what I'd want as a demon and what my demon would actually be. But like, demons don't seem like pets in this universe. Like, when I see Lyra with Pan, I'm like, Pan is so cute, but Lyra isn't like, oh, Pan is so cute all the time, because yeah, it's a part of her. It's not something that she fawns over. So if I could have any pet at this moment, it'd be like a freaking corgi, because they're so cute. But I don't know if that would be a good idea to have a demon that I'm fawning over all of the time because of its cuteness. But what if like someone's demon was like an elephant or something? Like, how do you go anywhere with that? We already saw Grumman's demon in a photo, and they were Lord Boreal was saying, or the person Lord Boreal was saying in our world. I don't know if that's our world, but he was saying that he can't move around inconspicuously with it. But yeah, I want to take a quiz to see what my my demon would be. But I don't. I googled it and there were like a ton of them. I don't know if there's a specific one that's better than the rest. I'll take a quiz and I'll post it on YouTube. But is there any definitive one or a better one that you guys can recommend? But yeah, okay. Lord Boreal. I made a joke of like, Boreal, because you're worth it. He steps through this gate and is able to traverse through a different world, which seems like our world, which is fascinating. And yeah, he seems to be on a mission of some sort that I can't. I don't know what exactly he's looking for in that world besides Grumman. He's obviously been there before, and the guy said that he wanted to use this world's power for his world rather than like vice versa. But yeah, he's connected to Mrs. Coulter too. And yeah, Mrs. Coulter goes to where the children are being kept and tricks them into coming along more willingly. They're being kept pretty close by though, so Lyra doesn't have much time on her own. That was a pretty tense scene where she has to like scramble and get back to her room. A lot of fun. And yeah, Lyra was looking through some files and see like a mechanism that cuts things, which I actually remember what they cut, but I won't mention it right now because spoilers. But I don't remember why, like for what purpose. I guess I'll find out as they air it on the show. But yeah, I love the music, the way they use the music in this series too. And there's like a main theme, and they change it to the feel of the song by slowing it down and making it softer, and then they use it again like in there's a great example of them using it again near the end of the episode where it's the main theme, but it's a little different for the feel of when Lyra's like trying to find a place to lay low for a bit. And unfortunately, even though she was able to escape from Mrs. Coulter, she's been taken by the gobbler who took Roger and Billy. So yeah, a lot of little tiny details that I like. There are interesting moments about Mrs. Coulter that I think say a lot about her, but I'm not sure exactly what they say about her just yet. Like, she says she is tempted to jump when she's close to heights, which is that supposed to mean that she like has had thoughts of suicide? Or is it more about the thrill of jumping than dying? She's pretty hard on Lyra for lying, which she says a few things that don't sound like the truth, such as like sleeping on the roof of the college and using her hair as a rope, which, I mean, I forgot that if that's a personality trait from the books, but she seems like she was telling the truth about the roof, at least, like hanging out there a lot. But like Mrs. Coulter, with what I assume is from the classic abuse playbook, like lured her in with promises and with treating her well, saying she could be extraordinary while trying to mold her, letting her eat in nice places, but also keeping her prisoner, placing blame on her for things that aren't her, under her control, trying to control her, lying to her, telling Lyra she has people looking for Roger when she already has Roger kidnapped away. There are several times where she gaslights Lyra, and yeah, but she also lets it slip that Lord Asriel is Lyra's father, which, yeah, that's a pretty big reveal for episode 2, I think. I don't remember learning so early that she's a bad person and that Lord Asriel is her father, like this early in the book. But I don't know. It's been too long. But yeah, maybe Mrs. Coulter's wanting to jump is her wanting to fly, like, and like she's abusive towards her, even to her demon, because like it's possible that she wanted her demon to settle on something else, maybe. I don't know. And Yeah, but she like hit the monkey, which is pretty messed up. From what I understand, like these are beings that are interconnected with your own soul, and so the idea of wanting to jump and then like hitting something that's so interconnected, like it seems like there's self-hatred in there, so that's very curious. And there's also the fact that she can stay very far away from her demon. Don't know what that's about. I don't know if it has to do with the machine that they mentioned that was up in the north in the station. Is it called the station? Yeah. Yeah, definitely feel bad for Lyra this episode. She's having all this fun getting to live a comfier life, getting to see the Artistic Institute, the Armored Bear Skull, meeting or seeing very important people. But then, like, slowly she's being controlled more and more. Like, children need the freedom to grow into who they want to be, not what adults demand of them. But yeah, the bombshell that Lord Asriel is her father and has basically abandoned her, time and again, is painful. The fact that he lied to her to get out of having to look after her must have hurt a lot too. I'm actually curious about the timeline in this episode. Like, she changes clothing many times, so it's at the very least like a week, but it feels like it could be much longer too. It definitely feels like they put a lot of the book into one episode, but still very enjoyable. Looking forward to watching more. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my reaction. If you want to see the full reaction, you can check out Patreon in the link in the description below. Leave a like, really helps out this channel. Hopefully I won't run into any copyright issues this time. I used smaller clips of the show, but yeah, we'll see. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Bye.